Good evening. Welcome to Super Prime Time Max. Ladies and gentlemen, a grim, horrific and shameful news which has come in from the national capital, where the mysterious deaths of 14 inmates of a shelter home for the mentally challenged has sent chills down the spine of citizens. How did these people die? These are not mysterious deaths. Rather, they are mysterious murders. This is happening in the national capital just 5 days after 3 UPSC aspirants died a terrible death in the flooded and waterlogged basement of a coaching institute. What is going on in Delhi? In the case of the shelter home deaths, I call them murders because this shelter home, Asha Kiran, run by the Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government, was meant as a shelter, a home, a house for the mentally challenged, deprived sections of our society, and the deplorable living conditions that have come to light, the kind of water, the kind of food which the inmates were being given, has put our whole country to shame. Ladies and gentlemen, fungus in food, overcrowded rooms, zero facilities for the inmates, zero facilities for the physically challenged. I can go on and on. But the larger question is this: what is going on in Delhi? We are told that the Aam Aadmi Party wants to run the country, had ambitions of making Arvind Kejriwal Prime Minister. For this, ladies and gentlemen, a party which is so strong in its support for people who call themselves farmers, even if some of those have strong Khalistani backing, but completely fails as far as any aspect of infrastructure or governance in Delhi is concerned. No sewage, no water, the entire infrastructure of Delhi crumbling. And if you ask them anything, they only say, we are not being allowed to work. Do they have a plan? Do they have an intention of putting things in motion? I really doubt if they do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take this up in great detail in just a couple of minutes. That's my lead story tonight. The situation in Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party, which says we are not responsible for anything. Ask someone else. At 9:30 this evening, viewers, on debate number 2, 8:30, it's been 96 hours after the Samajwadi Party India Alliance leader carried out a gang rape of a 12-year-old child in Ayodhya. Rahul Gandhi has decided to be complicit with his silence. And at 9 o'clock tonight, you will remember 2 days back, we exposed the role of the Pakistani Army Major General who was in charge of the operations of infiltration of the SSG. Because Republic has exposed his identity, he has been sacked within 48 hours of our report, which shows how scared the Pakistani Army is of the Republic media network. And that's at 9, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on the Debate Tonight. A staggering 28 inmates have died at a shelter home which is run by the Aam Aadmi Party government since the beginning of this year. The situation of food, water, the way the inmates were being kept is absolutely barbaric. The grisly story of the Delhi shelter of death run by the Aam Aadmi Party is being spoken about across the country now. Delhi High Court orders a CBI investigation into the deaths of 3 civil service aspirants due to drowning in an IAS coaching center basement in Delhi. The court also pulls up the MCD officials, saying that the physical infrastructure in Delhi, like drains, were laid nearly 75 years ago and not proportionate to the whopping population of 3 crores that Delhi has today.
अवधेश जी, आपने 2 दिन पहले कहा था कि आपने 2 दिन पहले कहा था कि घटना से अवेयर होंगे कि आपने घटना का संज्ञान लिया। समाजवादी पार्टी नेता पर गैंग रेप का आरोप, समाजवादी पार्टी नेता पर गैंग रेप का आरोप, कार्रवाई होगी उनके ऊपर, कार्रवाई के
36 hours, ladies and gentlemen, since a Samajwadi Party leader, a top India Alliance leader, was arrested for carrying out a gang rape of a 12-year-old child in Ayodhya. The Samajwadi Party member of parliament, who has full support of Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav, says he doesn't even know about this case. The India Alliance has decided to go completely quiet on it. It seems the gang rape accused has been forgiven by the Samajwadi Party. And massive internal hemorrhaging and turmoil inside the Pakistani army after a Republic Network report as SSG Chief Major General Adil Rahmani gets shunted after the Republic report exposed his role in trying to lead an infiltration attempt into India, which has been botched up. The Republic report, it was put out just 36 hours back. It has been noticed by all the intel agencies in Pakistan, who have in turn tried to protect their role by sacking the Major General. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we get you details of a tragedy that demands our urgent national attention. Once again, the tragedy is in Delhi, where the Aam Aadmi Party is in power. Ladies and gentlemen, a government that promised hope, improvement, today stands accused of a grievous failure. We saw what happened in one part of Delhi a few days back. And now there are details of what has happened in a Delhi shelter home, which has reported the deaths of 14 inmates in just 20 days. These cases are not just debatable, but require an immediate investigation. And cases like these, ladies and gentlemen, the Aam Aadmi Party cannot really push away, saying we are not being allowed to work. It just shows that under the Aam Aadmi Party government, there's nothing called governance in the national capital anymore.
5 days after 3 IS aspirants lost their lives due to criminal negligence, another shocking negligence has been reported in the national capital. A shelter home for mentally challenged run by the AAP-led Delhi government has reported 14 deaths in less than 20 days. Reports suggest that 25 inmates at Asha Kiran shelter have tuberculosis.
In the month of July itself, there have been 13 deaths which have been reported. Apart from that, what we have been seeing that over the last 6 months, total number of death counts has risen to 27. In the month of January itself, there were 3 deaths which have been reported. In the month of February, 2 deaths were reported. In March, 3 deaths were reported. In April, 2 deaths were reported. In May, 1 death was reported. And in June as well, 3 deaths were reported. And in the month of July, if you see, 13 deaths have been reported. And the doctor who came out from this Asha Kiran, while speaking to the media, he claimed that he revealed that most of the deaths have happened due to the multiple ailments which include diarrhea.
The details of the living conditions are shocking. No toilets, contaminated water, food with fungus, and overcrowded rooms.
वहाँ पर 495 लोग रह रहे हैं इस गर्मी में। अभी वहाँ से लोगों को इन्होंने इतनी डेथ होने के बाद निकाला है, उसमें से कुछ टीबी की डेथ भी हैं जो साथ रह रहे थे। टॉयलेट्स इनके पास है नहीं, पिछले 2 महीने से टॉयलेट्स नहीं है पूरे।
This is what the people living in Delhi government-run shelter homes were exposed to.
मैं बता नहीं सकती, बहुत बुरा हाल था। हमने यहाँ तक देखा था कि किस तरीके से कुछ स्टाफ महिलाओं को नहलाने के बहाने से वहीं उनको कॉरिडोर में नग्न अवस्था में खड़ा करते थे और उसके बाद सीसीटीवी कैमरास को कुछ आदमी मॉनिटर करते थे।
The Aam Aadmi Party has yet again shrugged off responsibility from another criminal negligence.
मुझे लगता है कि अभी ये कहना कि प्राथमिक तौर पर क्या कारण है, ये उचित नहीं होगा। ये इसलिए उचित नहीं होगा क्योंकि जब तक इंक्वायरी रिपोर्ट नहीं आती है, हमें भी किसी प्रकार की अफवाह में विश्वास करना और अफवाह फैलाने पे थोड़ा सा हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसा मैंने कहा, इनमें से कई ऐसे पेशेंट्स हैं जिनको मल्टीपल कोमॉर्बिडिटीज थी। तो आई थिंक हमें पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट का इंतजार करना चाहिए।
The BJP is demanding action.
पानी से घरों में बैठे बैठे छात्रों का डूब जाना, समय समय पर आग लगने से कई लोगों का मर जाना, आखिर दिल्ली को किस हद तक इस तरह से रोता हुआ देखेंगे हम। इसलिए मैंने कहा स्पीचलेस हूँ, मेरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि अगर मैं कुछ कहूँ आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार को तो लोग यही कहेंगे कि मनोज ने पॉलिटिकल बोला, मगर मेरा दिल रो रहा है ये सब सारी घटनाएं सुन के।
And while the AAP claims that the government is being run from jail, at the cost of how many lives will the Delhi government finally wake up?
We have Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament, and till recently she was earlier heading the Delhi Commission of Women. Swati Maliwal is my first guest tonight. Good evening, Swati.
Good evening, Arnab.
Swati, you claim to have information on what has been happening in this shelter home. What is your information and what is the source of your information? Because we haven't got the pictures from inside. Obviously, we have not been able to film or speak to the inmates, but the details are truly horrendous. What information do you have?
I think this shelter home has become a horror house. I just went and visited the shelter home in Delhi, in Rohini, and I cannot tell you
When
how
was this?
appalled I am. This is today. This is just before, an hour before.
So
I'm
you're
just
allowed
coming
to
back
go
from
inside and visit it as a member of parliament, as a citizen, or in what
there. As a
capacity?
member of parliament. As a
Okay.
member
So
of
you have a
parliament,
right as
I
an
have
MP
visited.
to go, but we can't go. The media can't go inside.
I think the media should be allowed, frankly,
Yeah.
because one of the reasons why this kind of horrific situation exists is because there is absolutely no oversight. But as far as I am concerned, I was allowed to go in because I'm a member of parliament, and that too from Delhi. It is my right as well as my duty to go and visit these homes. When I went and visited this home today, I was absolutely shocked. You see, first and foremost, I went inside the place where the residents are staying. I had an interaction with them. I interacted with the staff. I interacted with the doctors, as well as I went through all the case files and the medical files of the deceased persons. There are 14 people who died in July, out of which 8 were women. Now, I would like to tell you that first and foremost, one of the major reasons why these deaths have happened is malnutrition. The doctors there, they told me that 30% of the residents there are actually suffering from malnutrition. They have a BMI of less than 18. Now, out of the 8 women who have died, 2 of those women, their documents, their medical documents, and I have those with me right now here, they state malnutrition. You'll be shocked to know, I want to quote from the medical summary of one of the residents who died, and she was 32 years old. And this is the doctor's document. And the doctor's document says, collapse in personal care and dietary deficiency. How can that be countered by showing how many medical visits at different hospitals? The question is why these ailments developed and finally culminated in death. Who will be responsible for these preventable conditions? Now, this I'm reading out from a document which is from the medical care unit of the Asha Kiran complex. What I have understood is, one, there is malnutrition and it is wide scale, it is rampant in this home. The other thing is that there's a lot of overcrowding. There are around 280 women and 75 children. I went to the women and children section and I saw that only 6 rooms are there. Now, all these 280 women have been literally, they're just pushed inside that one small room, just 6 rooms. So each room is having over 45 residents. Now, in this room, if you see the condition of this room, they're just sitting there. When they're sitting there also, there is no space. How will they lie? And on top of it, there are no beds. So they literally have to sleep on top of each other. They're not even given mattresses. Only they're supposed to sleep on the floor with some dari. And 2 of the deceased persons had bed sores. How can that be? What kind of carelessness is this?
But tell me one thing, do they not have funds for this?
Of course they have funds.
What do they do with the what do they do with the funds? Because Kejriwal government keeps complaining we don't have money. Now, you've been an insider. Is the problem of money or something else?
It's not a problem of money. It is a problem of complete apathy. You see, while I was there, that place it's so hot in there. You see, the administration room had an air condition. The mantri's offices, the offices of the staff, the offices of all these officers, all of them have air condition. They keep doing press conferences from their air conditioned rooms. But when it comes to the care and protection of these mentally challenged women and children, they can't even install one air conditioner there.
Well,
you see,
I just...
all these people, the people who died, their medical reports, they say that there was dehydration. They say that there was a lot of heat in there and they were all vomiting. So why such a situation is created? It's a really shameful
this is,
and
I mean,
condition.
you know, some of what you're saying is really alarming. It's really alarming. And if you're watching the program, viewers, the first question you would have in your mind is this, that here is a government which came, here is a political party which was formed saying we are compelled to form a political party. We are activists, we don't want to come into politics. We are forced to form a political party to change the system. This is impossible to believe, but this is true. Now, I know, Swati, you agreed to come on a one-on-one. Just stay for a minute. You don't have to speak, but I need you to be a witness on the next few minutes of the debate. I have with me Sanju Verma. I have with me Akashdeep Muni, who supports the AAP. I have with me Lokesh Jindal, who is from the Congress. Akashdeep, who will you blame for this now? How many times can you blame others? If you cannot run a shelter home, and these details are terrible. There are maggots in the food. There is fungus in the food. The water is undrinkable. The inmates have nowhere to sleep. They are treated worse than prisoners.
See, Arnav,
just because
the Delhi government...
Yes.
Yeah. The Delhi government is very serious regarding these incidents. And one thing I must say, that whatever information you are giving on television, I think you have taken from the tweets of Rekha Sharma or from the verbatim of Swati Maliwal. Previously, she was speaking against Bharatiya Janata Party. Today, she speaks against Aam Aadmi Party. So, we cannot believe on her data, whatever she is giving. Neither we can say...
You are being insensitive.
On the data of Rekha
You are being insensitive.
You are I'm not being insensitive. I'm telling the fact.
Because I'll tell you why.
The Delhi government has initiated a magisterial inquiry and
why do you need a magisterial inquiry? Don't you know it is happening? Listen to me. I'll bring in Sanju now. This is happening under your watch. And you are saying we'll inquire because you people are reporting. Then Atishi says, you see, these people were not well anyway. They had comorbidities and so, you know, they happened to die. So cool. One person dies every day. And Atishi says a near normal situation. You're putting people in a hellhole. Why? Because they can't counter you? Because they are mentally challenged? Because they are weak, deprived? Sanju is on this horror story. No, this is wrong.
Arnav, can I please? Thank you. You know, I heard Mr. Muni. First and foremost, you know, Arnav, my heart goes out to these women who lost their lives under such horrifying circumstances. Imagine in this day and age, you lose your life because you are staying in a room where 50 women have been thrown together in a room which cannot even accommodate 5 women. They are dying due to fever, diarrhea, dehydration, bed sores. I mean, nothing could be worse. And what is even worse is that Atishi comes, she has an opinion on everything under the sun, but I think accountability is a term which is alien to Atishi. Accountability is a term which is alien to Arvind Kejriwal. Accountability is a term which is alien to Saurabh Bhardwaj. My limited point is this, you know, for anyone to come and say, oh, Swati Maliwal said this, oh, Sanju Verma said this, forget about what individuals are saying. Let us talk about what the Supreme Court said yesterday. And Arnav, I think your audience needs to hear this. I'm quoting ad verbatim from what Justice Suryakant, Dipankar Datta and Ujjwal Bhuiyan said yesterday while not granting bail to Bibhav Kumar, who continues to be mollycoddled by Aam Aadmi Party spokespersons, saying Bibhav Kumar ne koi galti ki hi nahi. This is what the court said. It will take me 10 seconds to read out the judgment. You are right while denying bail to the counsel of Bibhav Kumar, this is what the court said. You are right. We do grant bail to murderers and killers. But here, look at the FIR. She is crying at her physical condition. She is in Swati Maliwal. Did you have the authority? If this kind of person cannot influence witnesses, then who can? Referring to Bibhav Kumar, who has the ability to influence witnesses. Was anyone there in the drawing room to speak against him when all that was happening? He doesn't seem to be ashamed, we think. And they called him a thug. Bibhav Kumar, the closest confidant of Arvind Kejriwal, was called out for his thuggery by the Supreme Court. And the most important point is this. Rajkumar Anand, who was heading the Social Welfare Department, which basically looks at Asha Kiran complexes in Delhi, he resigned in April 2024. He's the Patel Nagar MLA of Aam Aadmi Party. Prior to Rajkumar Anand, there was a gentleman called Rajendra Pal Gautam, who was again asked to resign after he gave that inflammatory speech against Durga, Kali, Saraswati. My limited point is, why did you not fill in the vacancy? Why is it that the Social Welfare Department is lying without being...
I ask you, point being, Lokesh, 7 infants died in a hospital, and I think this happened in May, and it was found that the OSD to the minister Saurabh Bhardwaj, he tried to increase the capacity of the hospital to 10 babies. Following an application from the hospital owner, he did it through the back channels. This was an unlicensed hospital. Is this not corruption? Did corruption not kill the babies? Allow me. Now the situation is so bad that a 60-year-old person just a few days back drowned in a waterlogged underpass. The same day, 2 boys, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, drowned and died in a rain-filled ditch. 3 days before that, a 45-year-old man got electrocuted after rainfall because of the poor maintenance there. On 22nd July, for 2 days before that, another UPSC aspirant was electrocuted because the water pump open wire to be maintained by the MCT got mixed up. 27 July, 3 civil service aspirants died because of flooding in the basement. And now 14 mentally challenged inmates of a shelter home have died in 20 days. You see, Lokesh, what are you guys doing? You used to speak, but now you can't speak about them because then they will speak about you.
It's a very important issue that you are raising. And the entire problem is in the administration, which is not under control of the Aam Aadmi Party. If you look at New Delhi, and if you look at the chief secretary, who mans the entire administrative personnel, he is not under the control of the Aam Aadmi Party government. He is under the control of the central government. The Aam Aadmi Party cannot even have the police under its control. It cannot have the Anti-Corruption Bureau under its control. With respect to the personal, Madam, can you please allow me to speak?
Of those 3 IAS aspirants.
Can you please silence? Arnab, can you please...
Okay, Sanju, please hear him. Sanju, please hear him. Please hear him, I'll take you after that. Sanju, please hear him.
It's very, very important that this Aam Aadmi Party and the state government of the NCR, it should have the power to appoint, transfer the personnel so that the administration could be made more accountable. Right now, what is happening is the government of NCR is merely lacking all forms of means via which it can control the administration, and that the citizenry is suffering. Right now. Arnab, can I please... Madam, can you please act...
Lokesh, Sanju, my other concern, a very important concern today is of sewage. Many people have written to Republic saying, oh no, please highlight the fact. They say that how can Kejriwal say I'm not responsible for anything? The biggest problem today in Delhi, Ratan Sharda, is of sewage. Sewage is not working. The sewage system has collapsed. Sewage is not collected, sewage gets mixed with water. The city has the infrastructure to treat the sewage. but because of poor maintenance or whatever management, the sewage is not being handled. Ratan Sharda, we are at breaking point today in Delhi, and it has become a classic example of a political fight gone wrong. But is it because of a political fight, or is it because of pure governance of the Aam Aadmi Party? I mean, BJP is not stopping sewage in Delhi. Is BJP saying don't do sewage in Delhi? How much will you blame on the BJP? Is JP Nadda saying don't get sewage collected in Delhi?
Yes. You are right. I am Ratan Sharda. You are not. Mr. I am Ratan Sharda, not you. Hello.
Have the responsibility for more than
Please go through the minutes of the meeting.
I am
Ratan Sharda. Mr. Muni. In July, in June. So because the question is on Aam Aadmi Party, that is why Mr. Sharda I am answering. Otherwise I am not.
Arnab, I am here to just listen to people.
No, please. Mr. Sharda, please.
Yes. See, I wish sometimes we could rise above politics in case of human tragedy, in case of management or governance. I think every time we come on debate, everybody starts saying tutu meme about politics. It is not politics. It is pure case of misgovernance. Here Mr. Jindal, supporter of Congress, telling that government doesn't have power. He forgets that for 20 years, Ms. Sheila Dikshit wonderfully managed New Delhi till their own party pulled her down. So did they have power which the government doesn't have? अरे आप शांत रहिए ना, बात करने दीजिए. Mr. Muni, can we rise above politics? Can we rise above politics? Arnab, please ask him to keep quiet for some time. I'll come late in the debate.
One minute. आकाशदीप इन्हें बोलने दें. आकाशदीप इनको बोलने दीजिए. ये आपके पास बोल रहे हैं. Thank you.
BJP person. And here is a concerned citizen. What I have said is wrong. Are you telling me that Sheila Dikshit was wrong? What I claimed? Am I Sheila Dikshit voter? No. I am saying it was Congress CM who ruled wonderfully for 20 years with the same powers, maybe lesser powers. Now come to more serious issue. Water supply. We had days together on TV channel discussing about water supply. For years together, you talked about dirty Yamuna foaming with pollution. Then every time our Chief Minister said, Arvind Kejriwal, अगली बार हम यहाँ नहाएंगे 10 साल से नहाए नहीं. वहाँ कोई जा नहीं सकता.
Mr. Sharda, it is important that we consider the betterment of the citizens of Delhi, which requires administrative control to rest with the state government.
Mr. Jindal, did I stop you from speaking? Did I interrupt you?
No, sir, I have just one point to make.
Let me complete the point. Then you talk. Let me complete the point. You want to disturb somebody's thinking process. You want to act like a lawyer. I can also start abusing you, start interrupting every second minute. You want me to do that? I don't do that. So keep quiet, please. Let me finish my statement.
Your wisdom, I want you to take a more enlightened stand.
Let me speak. Are you fine now? Can I speak now? What kind of dirty politics you play here? I'm making a sensible point. You want to fight on politics? You have no shame at all?
Sir, what I am saying is your points would have more validity and acceptance if you consider citizen benefit over petty political benefit.
Stop this diatribe.
Rather than
please ask him to control himself. I thought he was a civilized speaker. I thought a civilized panelist. He is not. Let him speak. I speak later.
That you use knowledge and wisdom for the betterment of citizens.
Can I now? हो गया आपका? शांति हो गई आपको? अभी मैं बोलूं?
सर आपका पॉइंट बोलिए सर.
आप बार-बार टोकिए मत. मुझे भी टोकना आता है. आप समझ गए ना? मुझे 10 साल हो गए.
आप बात कीजिए अपनी.
भुगतते हुए.
आप अपनी बात पूरी कीजिए सर.
नाउ कमिंग. हाँ, तो आप बोलते रहेंगे तो मैं कैसे पूरी करूंगा? आप समझ लेंगे अपने आप को. आप जरा लिहाज कीजिए. मैं आपको कोई टोकता नहीं हूं. मैं आपकी इज्जत करता हूं. आप लगातार बोले जा रहे हैं. मेरा ये कहना है कि इन दिस कांग्रेस बीजेपी फिर चालू हो गए. कमाल है यार, आपकी कमाल है. कमाल है यार जिंदल साहब, कमाल है आपकी. तो जिंदल
साहब मैं तब से आपको पोलाइटली बोले जा रहा हूं. आप अपनी बात पूरी कीजिए. आप अपनी बात पूरी कीजिए. आप कमाल करे जा रहे हैं.
कर देते हैं. अब मैं बोलूं?
No, the point is, you see, I think
Arnab, let me speak 30 seconds, please. MCD, High Court passed a judgment saying does not provision for notebooks for schools. Then Lieutenant Governor said AAP does not enhance MCD Commissioner power which should be raised. Then you have High Court slamming AAP for breaking all the rules. Then it slams it for not clearing MCD members' dues. So it is no governance.
No, it's not. It's not. I must say this here. See,
they only say that ye mere ko nahi karne ka.
Viewers, I'm extending by 10 seconds. Viewers, I appeal to the India Alliance. I appeal to the India Alliance.
Problem with Anil Baijan.
No.
Arvind Kejriwal has a problem with VK Saxena. You know, Sushma Swaraj never had a problem with a Congress-led.
Even Sheila Dikshit did not have a problem like that.
Sahib Singh Verma never had a problem with.
Even Sheila Dikshit didn't have a problem with it.
Even Sheila Dikshit did not.
The problem is not Sheila Dikshit. The problem is the BJP.
Any
To authoritarian Delhi. One point. While Ratan Sharda ji and Sanju Verma ji spoke about all the problems, they never said about the death offense.
No, I think I'll have to close it at this point. See, Akashdeep, Sanju is on the left. See, Akashdeep.
आपने क्यों
आप पहले ये बताइए, why is Kejriwal not?
Viewers, if I may have a say, if I may have a say in between this debate to close it. Viewers, it's a terrible situation. Viewers, it's a terrible situation in Delhi. The people of Delhi are left to the elements. They're left to fend for themselves. And Kejriwal's government can't get away by saying that we are not responsible every time.